This evening, I'd like to read several poems from Meister Eckhart's Book of Darkness and Light as we move into a season of darkness. Who you are. This is both simple and not simple. Give your everything to God. God will do with it and with you what is perfect and true. But you should not worry yourself about outcomes. God will do what God will with the nothingness of your all. Trust in this. The rest will follow. The darkness of unknowing. If you wish to experience what it is to be born anew, you must leave the crowd and return to the source where you began. There, beyond all thought and imagination and intention, there in that darkness you will prepare yourself to be born, shining forth with a stirring that comes solely from within, not from you but from God alone. This birth begins in the darkness of unknowing when you have relinquished all that you understand. Only when you have abandoned your knowing and willing can God shine forth within you. This is the noble birth. The dark way. You can do no better than to place yourself in darkness, no longer striving to know and discover, but rather to unknow. This is a sacred potential darkness, one of possible receptivity where you will find yourself in a position to be made whole. Forgetfulness of self and other creatures is the dark way of unknowing, and it is the path of bare simplicity to God. Spoken in solitude. The true test of your vow of simplicity. Barrenness and abandonment is this, that you would sing with David, for a day in your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere. A word of eternity is uttered and heard in solitude, where you are a stranger to yourself and others, but an intimate of the Holy One. Tasting freedom. Only when you let go of yourself do you start to become empty enough so that God has room to work in you. So try going out of yourself and letting go of what you think is your own, and taste the freedom of being without wanting. And a couple of final ones on prayer. This one is called So You Can't Pray. So you can't pray no matter what you've tried. Then stop trying and try to free your mind of what you thought prayer was. For this freedom is true prayer, whether or not you are praying. Trying to pray properly. Once you get used to not trying to pray properly, imagine what it feels like to be free of what you thought you should be doing in the first place. When you begin with this, you'll find that every pore in your body begins to pray with you.